President-elect Donald Trump is facing a dramatic and closely watched moment in his political and legal journey, with sentencing in his hush money case in New York scheduled just days before his anticipated return to the White House. The timing of this legal development, January 10th, is significant, falling only 10 days before Inauguration Day, setting the stage for a week of political fervor and heightened public scrutiny. In a surprising move, Judge Juan Merchan's written decision revealed that Trump's sentencing would not likely result in imprisonment. Instead, the judge hinted at a conditional discharge, meaning the charges against Trump could be dismissed if he refrains from further legal trouble. This outcome, while not fully exonerating, reflects the complexities of pursuing criminal charges against a former president and active political figure. The hush money case stems from allegations that Trump orchestrated payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels to silence claims of an extramarital affair during his 2016 presidential campaign. Prosecutors argued that Trump falsified business records to conceal these payments, leading to a conviction on 34 felony counts. The charges carry a potential prison sentence of up to 4 years. However, the judge's lenient stance appears to consider the broader implications of sentencing a sitting president-elect to incarceration. Trump's legal team had vigorously fought to overturn the guilty verdict and dismiss the case entirely. They argued that his re-election granted him presidential immunity, an assertion Judge Merchan rejected in his decision. The judge's ruling emphasized there was no legal impediment to sentencing, despite the unprecedented nature of the situation. As the sentencing date looms, speculation abounds regarding whether Trump will attend in person or opt for a virtual appearance. Judge Merchan has given Trump until Sunday to decide, adding an element of suspense to an already charged atmosphere. If Trump chooses to appear in person at the New York City courthouse, it will undoubtedly draw massive crowds, including both fervent supporters and vocal critics. The optics of such a moment could have far-reaching implications for his political brand and the nation's perception of justice. The week of sentencing coincides with two other pivotal events. Monday marks the 4th anniversary of the January 6th insurrection, a day that remains a stark reminder of the nation's political divisions and the volatility of Trump's influence. It is also the day when Trump's 2024 election victory is set to be certified, solidifying his return to power. The convergence of these events creates a combustible environment ripe for protests and potential unrest. Observers are bracing for a whirlwind of activity as Trump's legal battles intersect with his political aspirations. The juxtaposition of his sentencing and his impending inauguration underscores the unique challenges of holding powerful figures accountable while preserving the democratic process. For Trump, this moment represents both a personal reckoning and an opportunity to galvanize his base by portraying himself as a victim of political persecution. The conditional discharge, if finalized, would mark a controversial resolution to a case that has captivated the public and divided opinion. Critics argue that leniency undermines the rule of law and sends a dangerous message about accountability for those in power. Supporters, however, view the decision as a pragmatic acknowledgement of the extraordinary circumstances surrounding Trump's presidency and his role as a polarizing figure. The media frenzy surrounding the case has only intensified as the sentencing date approaches. News outlets are dissecting every development, while social media platforms are ablaze with commentary, conspiracy theories, and debates. The prospect of protests adds another layer of tension, with law enforcement agencies preparing for potential clashes between rival groups. Trump's legal challenges are far from over. In addition to the hush money case, he faces multiple investigations and lawsuits that could further complicate his return to the White House. These include ongoing probes into his role in the January 6th insurrection, his handling of classified documents, and allegations of financial misconduct within the Trump Organization. Each case carries its own set of legal and political ramifications, contributing to the uncertainty surrounding his second term. The hush money case, however, holds particular significance due to its implications for campaign finance laws and the precedent it sets for future candidates. By allegedly using personal funds to influence the outcome of an election, Trump's actions have raised questions about the integrity of the democratic process and the limits of executive power. The conviction serves as a reminder that no individual, regardless of their status, is above the law. For Judge Merchant, the decision to pursue a conditional discharge reflects the delicate balance between enforcing justice and avoiding political upheaval. The judge's written decision acknowledges the challenges of sentencing a former president-elect, particularly one poised to retake the highest office in the land. His ruling underscores the importance of maintaining public trust in the judiciary while navigating uncharted legal territory. As the nation awaits Trump's sentencing, the broader implications of this case continue to reverberate. It serves as a litmus test for the resilience of American democracy and the rule of law. For Trump, it is yet another chapter in a tumultuous career marked by controversy, resilience, and an unrelenting drive to shape his narrative. In the days leading up to January the 10th, the stakes could not be higher. The outcome of this case will undoubtedly shape Trump's legacy, influence public opinion, and set the tone for his second term. It also serves as a stark reminder of the enduring tensions between politics and the legal system, and the challenges of reconciling accountability with political reality. The nation, and indeed the world, will be watching closely as history unfolds. Trump's sentencing is not just a legal proceeding, it is a defining moment in the ongoing saga of a leader who continues to defy expectations and redefine the boundaries of American politics. The days ahead promise to be a turbulent and transformative period, with far-reaching implications for the nation's future. For those closely following Trump's political career, this latest development is emblematic of a pattern that has defined much of his public life, a constant navigation between controversy and reinvention. Trump's ability to maintain the loyalty of his base, despite facing legal troubles, demonstrates his unique hold on a segment of the American electorate. His supporters view him as a disruptor, someone who challenges the status quo and fights against what they perceive as systemic corruption within the political establishment. This perception has allowed Trump to weather storms that might have derailed other political figures. However, critics argue that this unwavering loyalty has created a dangerous precedent, where accountability takes a backseat to partisan allegiance. The hush money case, in particular, has become a flashpoint for these debates, encapsulating the broader issues of truth, transparency, and the ethical standards expected of public officials. Trump's legal team has leaned heavily on claims of political bias, framing the case as an extension of a larger effort to undermine his presidency and his political future. This narrative has resonated with his supporters, further polarizing an already divided nation. The decision to pursue a conditional discharge reflects the judge's awareness of these dynamics. While the legal merits of the case stand on their own, the broader context cannot be ignored. Sentencing a president-elect to prison would undoubtedly have seismic repercussions, not only for Trump, but for the country as a whole. It would raise questions about the impartiality of the justice system and its ability to function independently in an era of heightened political tensions. At the same time, a lenient sentence risks undermining public confidence in the rule of law, particularly among those who believe that powerful individuals are often shielded from consequences.